What's up guys, Daniush here. Since Pokemon Pocket is just around the corner, releasing on October 30th, I just wanted to go over some of what I consider are the best day one decks and day one cards that you should maybe try and pull for. I think this is very useful for free-to-play players out there like myself, who want to focus on getting a very strong deck. Now, there is no ranked in the game right now, so there's no like ladder or anything like that. So as always, just play for fun, play what you want, get the cards you want. But this is if you want to make a pretty strong deck and want to maximize your packs. So a lot of these decks are going to feature very similar supporter and item cards. All the item cards can currently be bought in the shop for a very cheap currency. Those specific ones are going to be X-Speed, Pokeball, and the Potion. Those are cards that you will see in a lot of decks. They're very good. X-Speed allowing you to reduce the retreat cost on your Pokemon. Potion, of course, healing. And then the Pokeball allowing you to draw a lot of basic Pokemon. Now, a lot of the strongest cards in the game right now are going to be basic Pokemon that are also EX Pokemon. And the Pokeball will just allow you to get that out. Another strong card that you can pick up in the shop, and I believe you get for free as well, is Professor's Research. Might be one of the strongest cards in the game. This is a card that just draws you 2 cards, and in a game where your deck size is only 20 cards, being able to draw 2 is just really strong, and being able to hold 2 of them is just something that you pretty much want in every single deck. Another card you'll see a lot is Sabrina and Giovanni. Those are also kind of in a lot of decks as well. So yeah, the first deck and card I want to talk about is the Mewtwo EX deck, and of course this is found in the Mewtwo pack. What's also found in this deck and the Mewtwo pack is the Gardevoir package, Kirlia, Ralts, and Gardevoir, of course. This deck is just really strong. Mewtwo being able to deal 150 damage is just really overpowering in a lot of the matchups. Mewtwo also is only weak to dark types, which aren't very popular right now, so you don't run the risk of really taking on that extra damage. And you may notice Mewtwo EX is also a basic type Pokemon, or a basic Pokemon, which means that you can very reliably get him out really early and start charging him with energy. The reason why Gardevoir is so strong in this deck is its ability Psy Shadow, which allows you to every turn take a psychic energy and attach it to your active Pokemon, preferably the Mewtwo. In Pokemon TCG Pocket, you get 1 energy per turn, but any cards that allow you to ramp that up and get more energy out per turn just makes for a very strong deck, as you will see. Today I will showcase a lot of those. So yeah, Mewtwo EX in a lot of these cards are featured in the Mewtwo pack. You do see the Professor's Research in here, the Sabrina and the Giovanni, as I said. Sabrina allows you to swap out your opponent's active Pokemon with one on their bench. This can lead to a lot of surprise KOs to get you the wins. And then Giovanni will also a very strong card, will just increase your damage by 10 for that turn, which can also secure you some surprise KOs. So again, a very strong deck that feels very overpowered if you get Gardevoir online. So yeah, the next deck is the Pikachu deck, which, surprise, a lot of these cards are featured in the Pikachu pack. Most notably, Pikachu and Zapdos are in this deck. It's again very similar to the Mewtwo deck. As you see, we have the X-Speed, the Pokeball, the Professor's Research, Sabrina, pretty much everything that the Mewtwo pack has, but features Pikachu. Pikachu's move is Circle Circuit for 2 energy. You deal 30 damage times the amount of Pokemon on your bench. And again, a basic Pokemon, so you can get them out really early. This deck just feels so fast, so reliable. You can fill up your bench so quickly. And even if you don't draw a Pikachu, and you have to set up, let's say, Voltorb and Electrode gets that free retreat cost, so you can retreat into your Pikachu and just do Circle Circuit over again. Very strong deck. I would definitely say it is one of the strongest, and if you're into this kind of style of play and you want that Pikachu, definitely a good pick. Next up is my personal favorite deck, and the deck that I got to build as a free-to-play player, is the Starmie EX and Articuno EX deck. Starmie EX being from the Charizard pack and Articuno EX being from the Mewtwo pack. This deck just feels kind of unstoppable a lot of the times. As you see from the gameplay, I am playing this deck a lot. A turn 2 Starmie just feels so strong, being able to deal 90 damage so quickly. And what really makes this deck shine is the supporter card Misty. If you are playing a water deck, you will need Misty. Misty is just so strong. It allows you to flip a coin until you get tails. For every heads you get before you get tails, you can attach an energy to a single Pokemon. What this means is you can turn 1, have Articuno EX on the board, and deal 80 damage to hit their active Pokemon and 10 damage to their bench Pokemon by using Blizzard. Turn 1, if you get lucky with your corn flips, you can do that. This also means you can get Starmie EX powered up and Articuno EX powered up really quickly because Starmie's move only needs 2 energy. This deck just feels so strong. It's my favorite deck to play right now. And I don't even have the perfect version, which I think is running 2 Starmie EXs. I only have 1 Starmie EX, and it still feels very strong. So the one downside I have found with this deck is if you get unlucky and you don't draw your Starmie EX. Now, if you had the full version with 2 copies, that kind of remedies that. But I unfortunately don't because free-to-play player. So again, that's Starmie EX in the Charizard pack and Articuno EX in the Mewtwo pack. The final deck archetype I want to talk about is probably the most free-to-play friendly. And this is a type of deck that is running around where you only run Articuno EX and a bunch of supporter cards, a bunch of item cards. So Pokemon TCG Pocket features a mechanic where you are required to have a basic type Pokemon in your starting hand. You're required. So what that means is if you only have a basic Pokemon in your hand or in your deck, you're guaranteed to draw that Pokemon. So if you only have Articuno EX, which is a basic Pokemon, you're guaranteed to draw Articuno EX. You play him down, and then you hopefully draw Misty, and then you just hope you roll the energies, and it just feels so fast, so strong. Very free to play friendly. A lot of these cards are not that rare to get besides the Articuno EX. Another version of this deck is the Zapdos version. The reason why I think the Zapdos version is weaker is because you don't have Misty. The Zapdos features a move where for 3 energy, it's a move that you flip 4 coins, and for every heads, you deal 50 damage. So that's up to 200 damage if you get lucky, and just the feeling of landing 4 heads is just, it's so much fun. It's ridiculous because you can take out pretty much any Pokemon, actually I think any Pokemon in the game, just by hitting 4 heads, and that gamble feeling is just really fun. But Articuno EX is definitely the better version. So that's Articuno EX in the Mewtwo pack and Zapdos EX in the Pikachu pack. Finally, I just wanted to show you guys what I consider are probably the strongest cards in the game right now if you're just looking for cards. That's Moltres EX. I didn't feature in a deck right now, but if you're running a fire deck, specifically the Charizard deck, you're going to want Moltres EX. Moltres EX features a 1 energy move called Inferno Dance, which allows you to, again, cheat out energy and put it onto your Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. And I almost said mana cheat. Energy cheat is so strong in this game, so that's why Moltres is there. Pikachu EX, Zapdos EX featured in that Pikachu deck. Mewtwo EX, Gardevoir. I think Gardevoir is one of the strongest enablers for the Psychic type deck package. Starmie EX, Articuno, of course. Professor's Research, you're going to probably get anyway, but very strong card. Sabrina, I believe, is in the Charizard pack. Just a very strong move. You also see that in a lot of the decks. Allows you to swap out the trainer's active Pokemon. And then Misty, of course, enabling some shenanigans with the water packs, the water decks. So yeah. Anyway, I've been playing for a couple weeks here, and these are kind of my thoughts. I'm really excited to get more people out into this game when it launches at the end of the month. And yeah, I stream this game over on Twitch. Love talking free-to-play tips with everybody. Love theory crafting decks. There are a lot of fun little archetypes that I don't think are terribly strong, but are very fun to try out as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.